Yo, what's good, man? This is Eat&Sip Podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, back here with our next special guest who have been here before. It's Jon Cesar. Man, how you been?
What's up, brother? I'm chilling, man.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I still got my pandemic stomach, though. We good. I do sit-ups, but I just keep getting fluffier. That's all. But, you know what I mean? I hear the Mexican girls like it. So, you know what I mean? Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. You know what's crazy?
Pasta.
This is like our part two because we had part one before.
Yes.
And when you was here, we had a conversation about a lot of different things, plus your experiences in the movie industry, just you going to Los Angeles, living there as a young man, and, chasing your dreams and working with different actors, actresses. And it was just an amazing conversation to have.
Thank you,
today we're just going to continue on that.
Okay.
But before we continue this, I just want you guys to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And go ahead and follow Jon Cesar on all platforms.
All platforms, man. Everything. Jon Cesar.
Jon
Jonceasar. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All the stars I know is in the sky, baby.
Yes, sir. So tell us, how have you been since the last time I had you on the show?
I've been good. I mean, since last time we talked, the strike was on. The film strike was on. And we were talking about how we were seeing if it was going to get busy or not with the films coming into Buffalo. And yes, it did. It did get a little bit busy, and it's still kind of busy. We got a lot of Hallmark movies coming in. They're doing a Hallmark movie on the bills. I actually did my first speaking role. I've been in the game like 30 years, and this is nationally. So I have my first speaking role in the Hallmark movie couple of months ago when we do it. But yeah, it is getting busy. They have some big movies that are coming to Buffalo. I might be able to talk about it now because by the time this comes out, they may be working it and coming though. But I remember we talked last time. There wasn't a lot of movies for people of color coming to Buffalo and stuff like that. So
how does that make you feel though, as an actor? As an actor that's been in the game for a very long time, in Buffalo, they really didn't have so much for you guys. But now that they're bringing stuff, how does that make you feel? And also just for the future generation as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how does it make me feel? Okay, so I have to talk about my feelings. At first, when we were striking, I felt like I was striking for them to come back to town to not have movies for people who look like me. And so I did, in the middle of the strike, I kind of felt like I was like, I want to stand strong for the union and stuff, but there's not going to be any films that look like me, or it's things that I'm going to be able to be a part of, right? So I'm striking for these people to go back to work. So that's how I was feeling doing it. And then sometimes you just got to search your feelings and grow up, and so I was like, okay, well, let me not be a hater. Let me not, Let me, be happy for my brothers that are working. Let me be happy, for the people that, let me be happy for the work that is coming to Buffalo. Let me be happy.
Some people that I do have, for example, some people that may be watching this may not know how long you've been in this game.
Right.
So like, how long have you been in the movie industry?
Man, I'd say at least 30 plus years, man, starting off background. Right. I mean, when you say in the industry, working like background, 30 plus years, man.
Let's talk about some of the good things that happened to you.
Good things.
Yeah. What were some good and amazing things that happened to you?
A lot
that
of good
you
things.
Still can't forget about.
Yeah, a lot of good things. I met Tracy Morgan. And so let me tell you the backstory to that is every time I would audition for something, people would think, they would think I was Tracy Morgan. So I kind of, and this is before he did Martin. This is before he did Hustle Man and all this, before it was on Martin. Y'all kind of young. Y'all probably don't remember, Tracy from Martin. even before mine.
Yeah. Say, brother, I got your pizza here.
You got my pizza? I ain't ordered no damn pizza.
Oh, hey, hold up. Now, it's still hot. I'm letting it go at a discount rate. I don't do that for everybody.
First of all, who are you, okay? And second of all, okay, where'd you get the pizza?
You know something? You ask a lot of questions. Now, I'm just trying to help you out.
Now you trying to help me out. You ain't
But so I consider myself a serious actor when going to performing arts in Buffalo, and training with some of the elite, artists, elite teachers here in Buffalo from theater, right? So, I mean, like I said, this comedy thing kind of found me, right? I always took myself as a serious actor, right? I didn't get into this to be funny. I didn't be a comedian. I love comedians. I love, I wanted to write. I said I wanted to write comedy. I didn't want to do like stand up on stage. I just wanted to be a writer. So, and that's how I got into stand up, because I was just like, well, if I'm going to learn how to write it, I got to get up there and do it. And that's how I started doing stand up. And so, like I said, I met Tracy Morgan in Toronto. It was a time where I was separated from my wife. Well, she wasn't separated. She kind of like kicked me out. She would only kick me out in the wintertime. During the summer, we were good, right? As soon as it dropped below, and I don't know if you ever been to Toronto before.
Toronto is it's closer to Buffalo. So
yeah.
I know the weather there when
it gets
winter
cold.
time, it gets cold.
It gets cold, and so like I said, during the summer we were good. Never, you know what I mean? I was good, but as soon as it dropped 0 below for some reason, she would always be, well, you could get out. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't say that because it's her house, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm up there living up there trying to work the industry and, do my comedy. And so she kicked me out when it was over something for, leaving the toilet seat up or whatever. She fell in the toilet. I don't know. It was something, right? You know what they always complaining about something. It was something she told me to do that I didn't do when she needed me to do it. So she said I could get out. So, and it was, it was cold out. And so we lived in Scarborough. And so, the train runs 24 hours out in Toronto,
Just like New York City, yeah?
Just like New York City.
Yeah.
So it's lit. So anytime she would kick me out, I was like, oh, snap. What after party am I going to? Right? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like a bad thing when she was kicking me. I was just like, oh, word? They having like a reggae mosh jam, right? Like it's a reggae splash. Matter of fact, one time she tried to kick me out during Caravana. I was like, you stupid. I was like, okay, I will get out and I won't be back until the morning. You know what I mean? So that one time she kicked me out and I was downtown and I didn't have any money. For some reason, I didn't have any money at the time because she kicked me out and I just ran out. And so I had enough to get on the train to go down to see my homeboy. Now there's a comedian named Trix, big time. At this time, he's big time now. His name's Trix. He was hosting the show, and a friend of mine, Jay was on the show too. And so I seen him on the flyer. I walked by, and I was just talking to God. I was like, God, what is it? If you be arguing with your girl and stuff, you be like, God, what is it? Like, show me a sign or something like that. So I'm, I walk by, I'm on the train station and I only had like I said, a toonie and a loony, which is that's $3. If anybody don't know, a toonie and a loony, I had $3, and the train is like, at this time it was $2. So I had to jump the train basically. So that way I would have some money to get on another train to go stay at my friend's house, downtown, where he would smoke me out and we would eat all night. So I only had $3. That's all I needed. You know what I mean? I only needed $3 to get to where I needed to go. And that's all I had. So I'm talking to God. I'm arguing with God. I'm like, why am I dealing with this woman from Nova Scotia? And you know what I mean? I can't stand her, but I love her. Every time she blink, she get on my nerves. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, Lord, show me a sign. You know what I mean? Can you show me something? Should I go back to the States? Because I was living up there, in Canada, I wanted to be the first, person from the United States to come to Canada and make it big as an actor comedian. Everybody else has came from Canada to the United States and made it big.
So you wanted to do the opposite.
I wanted to be the opposite. There's never been anybody that's like, you know what I mean, from the States and went to Canada and blew up. There's a lot of people who've went to Canada and worked and done things, but nobody's ever been. And me in Canada, like I said, that's my second home. That's, you know what I mean? So, you know, Canada's always been like our cousins, and I spend a night every weekend at my cousin's house in Canada, right? That's my, you know what I mean? So, you know, and that's why I end up marrying a Canadian.
How did you and your wife meet?
Well, that's crazy. Well, let me finish with the Tracy story first, though, right? We have to get into that. That's show 3. This boy trying to secure his money. I see you, though. But, all right, so she kicked me out of the house, and I said, Lord, show me a sign. You know what I mean? Show me a sign, something like that, you know, should I go back to Buffalo? Because I didn't want to go back to Buffalo because I didn't want people to be like, because everybody already said that I was going to fail anyway, moving to Canada, getting married, and trying to do what I was trying to do up there. You know, I had so many haters and so many doubters, so I was like, I can't do that. That's why every time she would kick me out, I would not run back to Buffalo because I had so many haters and people, my family, just waiting for me to, well, you when you come back, you could come sleep on my couch. I'm not coming back to sleep on nobody's couch, bro. This is it, you know what I mean? So I'm saying, God, show me a sign, Lord. You know, what should I do? Should I strangle her ass? You know what I mean? And just bury her body? Should I, you know what I mean? Lord, give me a sign, Lord.
You was having some crazy thoughts. Like
Yeah. I'm talking to God. You know, I don't know. I have a relationship with God. We talk. Like, that's my homie. And be like, yo, bro. Like, I pass him the blunt and everything. I don't know if he hits it, but but I'd be like, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Don't bogart that joint. No. So I was like, send me a sign. So I'm walking by, I see this flyer with my man Jay on it, and Trix, the comedian, right? I see their name on it, and Tracy Morgan's gonna be there, right? And I'm like, is this a sign? You know, I said I got $2, I got a half a joint, right? And at this time, the reason why I kept saying $2, $3 because at this time McDonald's had like a special. You could buy like a Big Mac for $1 and a fish. No, I'm sorry, filet of fish and a Big Mac. They had a Big Mac and filet of fish, and that's all you need. And that's, you know, that's all I get till I get to my boys. He's gonna eat anyway.
Right.
He's West Indian. He got food off for days. I just had to get to him. Right. So I seen it and I said, all right, let me call Jay. I said, Jay, let me, you know, I want to meet Tracy. I said, everybody say I look like him. You know what I mean? People say, you know, I sound like him. I don't think so. I don't like his comedy. You know, can I meet him? You know what I mean? Can I didn't even want to open, you know what I mean, open up or nothing. I was just like, yo, can I just, you know, can I meet him for some reason? And I said, Jay, I never asked you for nothing, you know what I mean? You know, and he was like, yeah, sure. You know, meet me. He's like, meet me at Soundcheck. Meet me at Soundcheck, and then you can come in and before the show, and you know what I mean? You could probably meet Trey. We'll ask and see if you can meet him. So I'm like, cool. So boom. At this time it's 6 o'clock. I just got kicked out at like
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Yeah, it was like 6 a.m. And I just got kicked out. So it's some showtime. And so like I said, I had like a half a joint. And so I went and smoked my joint, and then I went and bought like a burger and stuff like that. And I was waiting backstage, like outside backstage.
How did you buy the burger too? Because you said you only had $3.
Yeah, they had the special. Remember, I was telling you they had the special on there that you could get. I had $3, so I was able to get a Big Mac and some fries and stuff. They had $1. They had $1 menu.
Damn, back then the food was.
I mean, that was Canada though,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? It was Canada. And so I'm backstage. I'm not backstage. I'm outside trying to get in backstage, you know, waiting for my boy Jay to come so I can go in and meet Tracy. So people are starting to show up backstage, like fans are coming back, right? And they're staring at me. The people are coming back staring at me, and like they're taking pictures of me. I'm like, word? Like, and people are like coming up to me like, yo, can you sign this for me? I'm like, yo, who y'all think I am? And he's like, yo, ain't you Tracy Morgan? They thought I was Tracy Morgan, bro. my man Trix he runs out of the back door and he's like, yo, C's, what's up? Right? And I'm like, yo, what's up? Like I'm like, yo, they coming up to me. And so he goes back in. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, did I just do something wrong? Or I don't know. So people are coming up. I'm taking pictures. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I ain't Tracy Morgan, but I'll get you pregnant. Right? I'm sitting, I got him laughing, everybody. So Trix comes back outside. He's like, yo, C's, Tracy said you could come back. Right? And so when he said that, I actually blacked out right then and there when he said that. I don't remember anything. I remember it going really slow.
Right.
Motion after that. It was like when he was like, yo, shit, Tracy said you can come on back stage. Oh, I was like, word? It was like real slow, dude. I'm saying, don't laugh, bro. It's not funny. This is my life y'all laughing about. So he's like,
were you high or something?
Yeah, I told you I had to have a joint, but bro,
that's how people be feeling really when they're high. Like everything is just going in slow
I don't
motion.
know about everybody how they feel, but when you about to meet the man who's been stopping you from getting work, who you are jealous of, who, you know what I mean? You about to meet this guy. Like, my legs, I couldn't move. It was like slow, and it was like, I was, dude, don't laugh, man. I was moving. You're gonna make me laugh. I was moving slow. I was like, right? So I'll speed it up. So so that felt like an hour just walking backstage. So as I'm going backstage now, I can see Tracy from a distance. And so these other comedians are around him like a cipher. You know how the rappers have a cipher and stuff?
Right.
So they're around him like a cipher, right? And so in my head, I'm telling myself, all right, C's, don't say nothing stupid. Just go here, listen to see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing stupid, right? And I'm telling myself this, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so everybody's like around, he's teaching. So everybody that knows me knows that I love the Planet of the Apes and I love the Return of the Dragon. That's my favorite movie. I've watched it a million times. I know every line, you know what I mean? Back for everybody that knows me, knows that. Anybody that ever dated me, married me, or knows that, you know what I mean? Was in jail with me, you know that the Return of the Dragon is my movie. So when I'm walking up to him, Tracy is talking to these comedians. He's schooling them. And what does he does? He starts off with...
It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
And so that's my favorite movie. I'm walking up there and I jump in and say, if you concentrate on the finger, you will miss all the heavenly glory. And so everybody's just looking at me. Tracy's looking at me, all funny. I just told myself, yo, don't do nothing stupid. Don't say nothing stupid. Don't do nothing. But he's doing my favorite part and I just jumped in. And then, like I said, I blacked out after that. You know I'll be doing you on stage, Trace. They be like,
who do you think I am? He's like, Tracy Morgan? I'm feeling kind of sexy right now. I'm gonna take my shirt off. That's amazing. Ladies! That's cool, man.
Yo.
You look just like me. You look just like me.
Make sure you tell my cousin Steve. Thank you, man. You heard it yourself. Trey said I look like you, y'all.
I'll see y'all later. I gotta take my Nutrisystem.
All right. Do your thing, man. God bless you, man. Thank you so much.
I do.
Yeah, he was just schooling us, and then I was telling him I told him about how I auditioned for stuff and how I just I got not got divorced, but I was thinking about getting divorced or going through a divorce. And so he was like, yo, use that shit. He was like, yo, you look just like me. I was like, well, that's not like a compliment, Tracy. Like, you know, he was like, nah. He was like, and I showed him a picture of my family. He was like, yo, you look just like your mother. I was like, that's not a. So I was like, Tracy, man, you know what I mean? People say I look like you, act like. He was like, yo, use that shit. He was like, yo, you better than me. I was like, what? How am I better than you?
You kind of giving Tracy Morgan's impression right now, like
You
like use that, like
no, but
Tracy be sounding really
but
though.
no, but that's how he was saying it though, right?
Yes.
So it's not like I'm doing an impression, you know, of him. He was just saying it like that, and he was like, he was schooling me, yo, and he was just like telling me what to do and what I had to do and how I was better than him because he couldn't go and do like some clean comedy. Because I was like, yeah, Trey, man, I just did a whole hour clean comedy, and he was just like, yo, he's like, I can't do that. He was like, they're not gonna laugh at me if I do that. He was like, that's why you better than me. You know what I'm saying? And then he was just like, Han Solo never flew to the Dagobah system. I was like, what the fuck? That's Star Wars. I don't know why he came. He was like, he flew to Geonosis. He flew to Geonosis, but he never flew to the Dagobah system. I was like, okay, Tracy. I was like, you know, he was like, yo, you want to smoke some fluffy? You know, I was like, yo. He was like, you want, and if anybody know Tracy Morgan, they know stories. He smokes PCP. Back in the day, he would take his shirt off. And
What is PCP?
Okay, last time. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
PCP is like a hallucinogen. It's like an acid that you smoke. I may be saying it wrong, but PCP, Google that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how a young kid be asking what is what now. All you got to do is sit there, Siri, what is PCP? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what this, you know, don't ask a question now. Young people should not be asking anything. You should be pausing for a minute and being like, okay, PCP, got it. Okay, great, go ahead. You know what I mean? That's what young people don't ask an old person. What is? Come on. What is God?
I mean, we all got phones now.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Google that, because that's what we gonna be like. Google that shit. So he like, yeah, you want to step out? You want to smoke some PCP? No, he ain't say PCP. Now you got me then. You know what I mean? Fucking up the thing. But no, he was like, you want to smoke some fluffy? He was like, you want to smoke some fluffy? I'm just like, nah, man. You know, I'm just, you know, trying to figure this thing out. You know what I mean? But yo, he gave me a lot of, you know, gave me a lot of his time. And then when I tried to meet him, like, and then so what happened was right after that, he got into an accident. And I had met his road manager, his best friend. And so it was like, I had an in then, right? Right? I had an in. It wasn't just somebody who, you know, he met me, we talked and you know what I mean? And he schooled me. He just basically, you know what I mean? I fell in love with him basically that day. It was like a bromance. Like before I didn't like him. I couldn't like, cause I said I consider myself a serious actor. And, you know, if all the casting directors keep calling you Tracy Morgan and not casting you because you're not Tracy Morgan, or not casting you because they don't want a Tracy Morgan.
So they will use that against you just to kind of like not provide you the opportunities.
And that's why I didn't. That's why I was resentful against him and Tupac. Tupac too. I met Pac too. I met Pac. Pac was doing Juice because I auditioned for Juice.
Yo, give them a rap, man. What's this for?
This is like the making of.
Hey, the making of. Now, little do y'all know, it's all a bluff.
What's going on right now? What is going on?
He don't know. He's fucking.
I'm about to commit a murder. I've already committed a murder already. I'm about to commit a double murder. And this makes it a special murder because it's my best friend. The leader of my crew. I kill him, take him out quick. And I committed a robbery. I committed 3 crimes. 2 murders and a robbery. Armed.
I don't know if you remember, Google it. It's a movie called Juice that Tupac did. I did an audition for Bishop. It was for something else. But I remember back in there, Eric Dickerson was the director of it. And I had a friend of a friend who knew Spike Lee's cousin, what have you, and they were telling us about when they were doing speaking roles for Juice, and like I auditioned for it, and then when I found out that they gave it to a rapper, and this is like before I heard Tupac.
Okay, play that for me. Play that for me. Just one time. Now, put that harmony. Hey, Michelle.
Me hammer was the rapper, so I stopped the blame and came back with a monster jam. Blast off your hands if you're feeling. Touch the sky, cause you ain't gotta get high to fly. Now what my people say.
Everybody talking about the down the ride. Now the hammer's supposed to shoot side.
I want to ask you that too, like, cause you know, even today they still do the same thing. They still.
What do you mean?
They still like. Let me say you go audition, you went to school for acting, you finish, you do all this, but then when you go audition, they end up giving the part to a rapper or just someone that has already like a huge following.
Yeah. Well,
how does that make you feel? Like, does that make you feel like then the career then is pointless at that point, or you just keep going?
Well, I mean, at first it makes you feel. I mean, you gotta grow up and live. You gotta first of all, you should not be doing this acting thing if you do not know who you are. If you are not in touch with who you are, if you allow your feelings to run your life, or if you're controlled by feelings and stuff, this is not a good position for you. Acting is not good for that. Okay, so first of all, I have to say that first. Now, how does that make me feel? It does not make me feel right, because you have to have tough skin as an actor. You got to roll with whatever happens. If a director says come over to his house at 4 a.m. and bring some baby oil and some condoms, but you want this role, how bad do you want the role, right? How do you feel? How would you feel if someone, if
somebody ever offered you that?
How would you? You said me?
Yeah.
Not in my house.
No, I haven't been. Unfortunately, I haven't been offered to even wear a dress. They haven't even offered.
Would you do that if you was offered that?
I mean, I would like the opportunity to say no, but nobody's even offered me to wear a dress. And
Practice, Paul. Me and the girls want to show you what we've been practicing. Okay, hit me. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Give me a D. D. Give me a I. Give me a C. C. Give me a. All right, I got it.
If they did, and if they were like, yo, C's, we'll give you like $1 million to wear a dress, I would be like, yo, what's my purse and my earrings gonna look like? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna match the dress? For $1 million, I gotta know, right?
You gonna put that dress on?
I got to have some earrings and a purse. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna wear a dress, no. I mean, but this is. I mean, come on, this is a to answer your question, it's not about feelings with this thing. You gotta have tough skin. I mean, they got agents now that are getting casted for things. Right, you're in competition with your agent now. You know what I mean? You're in competition with someone who's got more likes than you now. Yeah, okay. They told us to go to school, get a degree, learn a trade, and then you can do this acting thing. But they were wrong. They were wrong, and they never thought about that there would be an internet. They never thought that people would make millions of dollars by playing video games in a dark room for a month without bathing and washing, and so yeah. How do I feel? I mean, I still got. I mean, first of all, my landlord don't care nothing about me wearing a dress. He wants his money, right? My grandkids, they need money. They don't care nothing about
Right.
my feelings. You know what I mean? So, it's, I don't know. The young people are just like, how do you feel? How does that make you feel? Fuck your feelings, bro. You got to get out there and get it. That's why I'm saying I'm from that day. Y'all more like, how does that make you feel? You know what I'm saying? This is, how does that? This,
I get exactly what you're saying because I grew up kind of like the same way because coming from Africa, a lot of times, when feelings were not being involved in certain things, like a lot of times as a man, you can't show your emotions or feelings. Like you're a man, like you're a man. Why are you complaining?
Right.
Like be a man, And then a lot of times, it makes people actually go harder. And later on, yes, they do look back and say, "Wow, like I'm thankful that I had that person in my life that actually made me believe in myself."
Yeah.
But there's kids that come here, especially in my community, that do meet people who actually brings up the idea of your mental health and stuff like that. So when someone was telling them, be a man,
right.
It kind of made them feel like a certain way. But when they come here, now it's like, oh yeah, right, my feelings. Now it kind of set people back. Sometimes it does set people back. But also it's good to understand mental health, because in my country, mental health is not such a thing that really is focused on.
I mean, Africa is on the same time.
I always tell people
timeline that where I was born. They still doing the same stuff how I was raised. Right?
I always tell people, like, here in America, you guys are lucky because you get people to actually support. You have a lot of support system. In Africa, you have mental health. Here in America, they know it's mental health, but in Africa, they take it as if you're possessed by demons. I always tell people that's how they look at it.
They're burning people like witches or something?
No. Now they take you to a pastor so the pastor can pray for you to get this.
Like an exorcist or something? No, like me the fight shit, it be spirit is. Let me tell
God. Oh, Jesus.
No, me the
Save us now.
The word.
But yeah, man. But like,
that's crazy.
So tell us another story, because I wanted to hear more about other celebrities that you came in contact with.
Bernie Mac.
And I used to mimic people all the time. I could listen to you for like 30, 40 minutes and do you. And I used to dress up in my mother's clothes and stuff and mimic her, She didn't like that. She didn't like that, my brother, okay? And it went on from there. And then it went on from in school plays, and I was always head of the talent shows, and I was always doing James Brown. And we couldn't go out all the time, so we used to use our imagination. We used to play show in the Bernie Mac show. And then I had
you had like
it's my show, my brother.
I have to say Bernie Mac really inspired me. I was working at WBOK, the radio station, from 90 to 94. This is how I met a lot, and also had my public access show as well. I've had it since the 90s. It's played here in Buffalo. Even when I moved to Canada and I moved to California, I would mail in, things that I was doing out in California, things that I was, doing in Canada. I've always had receipts because I'm from that time where if you don't have pictures and just to say that you were, you smoked a blunt with Dave Chappelle, out on Sunset before he was famous, and he had his black Mercedes, and he said that he would never get a show. Nobody would ever give him a show, and so, but Bernie Mac was, he wasn't, so let me explain. Bernie Mac wasn't who he was back then. He was just starting off. I think he was just starting to do, and you familiar with the Bernie Mac show, right?
Oh yeah, they actually put it on Netflix, and I've been watching it on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's syndicated. It's syndicated to this day.
Yeah,
it's syndicated. It's hard for me to watch, but Bernie Mac was one of the realest comedians that I met. He was almost like the Bruce Lee to me, and he said he spoke a lot of things into me that I didn't even understand back then in the 90s, right? I mean, the man he was like, I mean, it sounded like some pedophile shit, but he was like, yo, if you come to Cali, you could come sleep on my couch, right? You know what I'm saying? And at this time, my uncle got $1 million house out in California, so I'm like, what you mean, come sleep? You know what I mean? I'm thinking it was one of them casting things, right? But the man really believed in me that much, and it's not like he knew me for that long. It's like we kind of just met, and I was, like I said, I was working at the radio station producing a morning show where I would do voices, and that's how I was doing the Tom Joyner a show. I used to edit all this stuff back in the day. I might have talked about this in the previous where we splice tape, how film and back in the day, reel to reel was almost the same. Reel to reel was, and before that, radio station used to use reel to reel, and you would splice it with a razor blade. And that was the same way how you would do film, 35, 16 millimeter film, right? So that's how I got into radio because I was a film student and I knew how to edit film, but it was just audio that I was doing. So I was able to get a job at the local. First started off as an intern. God bless the dead. Brian Scott gave me a shot. Kim Fox, and they gave me a shot, and the rest is just history. Like I started working at the radio station, and then like all the celebrities, Jeanne, Hey Mr. DJ. I met Naughty by Nature.
Wow.
Before they even came to Buffalo, up in Rochester. Yeah, but like I said, Bernie Mac, Jamie Foxx, and they, everybody who used to come to Buffalo, they had to come to the radio station to promote their show. Yeah, and I was the guy that was sitting across from them, recording their voice or even videotaping them as they were speaking, and then so when I went to LA, they remembered me, that guy from Buffalo.
Right. And I want to talk about your career right now because you have a lot going on. You're very busy. I know the last time we spoke, you actually, after our episode and everything that week, you disappeared.
After our joint went viral. That joint ain't, but that's all right. I don't mean to cut you, but I like what you're doing up here, man. And, I definitely, wanted to come back because I want to do something like with you, like with, as far as funding or whatever I can as an OG, wherever I can, whatever my connections are that I have up to bring you in, because you are the voice of the younger generation. And I don't want to be one of them old heads that's like, oh man, we just gonna do it this way, or this is the only way that. No, I'm not like that. I want some of them young girls. I mean, did I say that? You're gonna have to edit that part. You know what I'm saying? But we good?
Yeah.
Ask me the question.
No, I was telling you about how after our episode last time, you actually went kind of zone into your your work and everything,
right?
And started doing different projects and
right.
And even today, we actually did a photo shoot for you, your headshots.
Yes, thank you, man.
Just to make sure that you have something to submit for your work and all the above. And I appreciate you actually for booking our services.
Oh man, I'm gonna send all the actors here, man. Why not,
definitely.
Man? Yeah, we need to merge our companies together, man. That's what we was talking about with the OG thing of me bringing in the youth. And trying to find the next one. Yeah, I mean, man, like whatever y'all need from me, I'm big, bruh. I'm Unc, whatever y'all need from me.
That's Unc, man.
You should have seen some of the pictures today. It definitely looked like
Unc.
I could have
for
been
real.
like somebody's uncle.
Yeah, somebody's
You know
uncle in
what I mean?
Congo. Yeah.
But I can't wait for y'all to set up a show up in Congo. I can't wait to go over there and get somebody pregnant.
So I get somebody pregnant in Congo.
I'm trying. Who wants some citizenship? I'm gonna be slinging it. I'm gonna be slinging my citizenship over there. I'm gonna have my passport. I'll be like, yo, who want it? Who wants this?
Are you wildin', man? Unc, man, come on, Unc.
You know what I'm saying? Bring auntie, but and yeah, somebody else too though that was real popular in my life, Robin Williams. I don't know if you know who he is. Google him. Robin Williams. I spent a month with him. He did a movie called Man of the Year up in Toronto, and we went out at night. People thought I was his bodyguard, but I was just basically his escort. Not how like Diddy's escorting, not like that, but it was like I was that dude that would go get the weed, right? You know what I mean? That type, you know what I mean? He didn't do weed, he did something else, but I was doing the weed. He was doing his thing.
So, you know, I've been doing this show for a long time, and normally if anybody's from out of town, I always put them on the show. So this isn't a scheduled guest, but he's visiting, so I said, okay. Well, usually it's 6 weeks. And I talked to him about it, so his next spot will be in 6 weeks. But he's here now for you, so please welcome Robin Williams to the stage.
A shower curtain. Thank you. Flash dance. It is also nice to take off a little bit of the Canadian drag, dressing like Kenny. God bless you. I know you think it's not cold, but fuck you. My nipples are like diamonds. I actually cut through glass coming here. This is cold. I've just seen dog. This type of cold is a type of cold. And I know you're like, oh, come on. To walk outside your... What, child? Please don't be afraid to say something.
You, baby.
Oh, okay. It's nice you learned this phrase. I want to go to you, baby. I come from Moscow and make $500 an hour. I am happy. I am model, but on the weekends, I have a fun. I mainly model lingerie and leather goods. Marquis de Suede. Happiness, nice to be here. What is your name? Hello, nice to baba. May I caress your nipples and call you my friend? Would you mind if I put my finger deeply in your center? It's a strange phrase book. They told me it wouldn't work here. But I guess a couple of blocks down that way is a major gay area. They were very friendly. Actually, I come from San Francisco. That was Brokeback Mountain, the home game. Yeah, baby. We had gay cowboys a long time before Heath. There were men wearing chaps, no underwear, no pony, just hanging out. There's people out there just living their life. And I noticed all of you with their little cell phones taking pictures. Oh, fuck you, I'll take yours. Thank you. You're going to have the same quality. Looks like you're the witness protection. A lot of people say it's great to be here in Toronto. I came here. I was a mafia hitman, but now I make pizza. I work on Yonge Street, and it's been very safe for the last few years. For those of you who've seen Brokeback Mountain, it is basically shameless sodomy, and it's quite lovely. And one of the reviews compared it and talked about all the latent homosexuality in all the early westerns, which made me think of John Wayne and Walter Brennan, and I saw it. Well, come on, Stuffy, we're gonna get crazy. Oh, God, I can't quit you. I can't quit you. Well, what we're gonna do right now is head north, and I'm gonna ask you to do something. Oh, God! Oh, God, Jesus, open it up. Oh, God, please, oh, God. You know, you're the most attractive man with a beard I know. There's Jimmy Stewart going, as long as there's a cock to be sucked. As long as there's an fist. I'll be there. As long as there's a pair of balls to have on a chin, I'll be there. Don't you see what I'm saying? Don't you see what's out there? You can't just walk off without glazing me like a jelly donut. Right now, many of you are going, I don't know where to go with this. A few blocks down that way, people are living this life. I've come from San Francisco. We have a gay pride parade. We have people, 10, 50 people dressed as a giant penis going through the Broadway tunnel. And even the Chinese people are going, that's a great new year. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're among the North American Canadians. We're attempting to contact them in their Native American ritual. They're drinking beer while attempting to contact the female or male of the species 3 blocks down. By dressing up and doing their basic dance and saying, hi. The mating ritual continues. The male, much like the penguin, offers small things, little offerings, tiny jewels, and occasionally hopes to get the female quite inebriated. And then they all attempt to form the North American Caucasian male bird dance. Picture a man going on a journey beyond his own career. A man who's left beside his career and played a small club in front of a table that looks like it was stolen from The Shining.
I want to thank you. Is that Gary back there, the world's oldest DJ? God bless you. There's living proof that we're going to get old and we're going to be up there just I can't wait till the old rappers be going, yo, whoa. I want to say also props to my biatches out here. Fine ass bitches with ass down to here. So I gonna give it all, gonna give it all, yeah. I got me a tiny cart. Yeah, come on, my bitches on a tiny cart. Go, got a tiny cart, yeah. Going down to the ocean. Yeah. You are gonna get old, realize that. You're gonna get fucking old one day. All these hats that you have on, all these toques, you turn your little hat sideways, you're gonna look retarded. Get used to it. You got your trucker hat on right now, you turn it sideways going, fuck blood! Bullshit! Fucked up shit! Fuck that shit, that's all fuck! And I tell that bitch, she don't want me, and I tell her give it up right now, and I talk to the girl and baby, you know you want me. Psst! In Yorkville. You're a wealthy white boy. Everybody gets homie. Even in China right now, Shanghai, the fucked up people come in. Shout! Come on, I'm going to get shout! Come on, I'm going to get home. Yo. Mao Zedong and the Dong Xiaoping, I got this thing and I hold my finger, I go with that thing and I load that finger. Yeah, come on now. Shh, you not know, but we are buying up all of your resources. You will be broke before you know it. We are buying all of your shale and coal and your coal, and we are burning it to power our industrial revolution and selling everything to Walmart. No, I see you now. Crazy bitch, catch me. You not understand. We have no environmental laws, so this shit will come eventually to you. Looks like America, we're sorry about the acid rain. You know, we're burning coal again. Clean coal, it's a bit like a porous condom. It's a good try. At least you're making an effort. It's like putting a filter on a cigarette going, you know, I'm actually doing this for my health.
I feel better than I have a filter on the fucking cigarette.
And you know, tobacco, this guy's, like he said, a lot of pictures on it. It's good. Still people go, and they won't legalize marijuana because the only picture you could have on it is just somebody going. 5, please. They won't even have medicinal marijuana. People are suffering from cancer. Grandma, you want to just give grandma just something to kind of eat. That's butt. The word is bull, sir.
You must finish the sentence.
You're right, it's bull because, you know, goddammit, my friends. Listen, you have a couple of beers, you end up getting the entire calendar. The only thing I've ever seen happen was I have never in my entire fucking life met an angry pot-smoking motherfucker. I have never seen a guy smoke a joint and go, come here, kids. No way. All you'll be doing is going, kids.
Could you go get Daddy some chocolate?
You can manipulate a pot-smoking motherfucker. Just be like this, going, all right, put the gun down, Tommy. I didn't know it happened. I've got popcorn. Unlike Mathurin, it's Mathurin. Mathurin, fucking get you. You're not like Vancouver. You do not have junkies that have scared the shit out of people from New York. I have friends, I'm not going to say who they are, heroin users who's, you know, been a little, but even then looking at them going, motherfucker. There are junkies walking around Vancouver with like needles sticking out of their neck, and even animals in Africa are going, show some dignity, man. Damn Christ! Hardcore junkies are going, goddamn motherfucker, get out of the daylight! Get out of the motherfucking daylight! God, you're standing in the doorway shooting up like it's legal. Fuck, it's Canada, I forgot. You legalize everything, you do, eventually. Where are you going? I'm going to Canada. Why? I'm going to marry a plant. We met last year. She's a ficus. She loves it when I play with her hairy stamen. It's something wonderful. You do that. You do that. You're just like, we're okay that way. You have an election. I can't tell you a candidate support. That's okay. You don't have an election like California. We had an election in California. It was kind of a quick election. And running for governor, we had an action star. Maybe you know him. We had a black midget. I know you shouldn't say midget. You should say little person. I'm 5'7". I'm a little person. It's a fucking midget. And I know there are little people around here. You like to say horizontally challenged. I know whenever you care. You know, and that's what. And then we also had a porn star, which even the Italians were going, "Whoa, we did porn star." Because in Italy, they elected a porn actress, Cicciolina, major porn star, and there's never a sexual scandal because she's pretty much done everything and everybody. So you can't go, "Oh my God, she's fucking amazing." Did she go that? That would be great if you actually had a porn star in Congress, just works her way through Congress, and they're all going, "Do you want to pass that bill?" It's good, like a bonobo monkey. How are you feeling? I don't know. She just did a thing with a pool ball. I'll never do it. Well, that's it. And then here's the man we elected. We elected, basically California. If you've ever been, come please before we slide. And we get used to it. In California, you go, it's only 3.2. And every year the same shit happens. Everything slides away. It burns, bans, even Charlton Heston going, "Shouldn't we leave?" But it's like, it's burning and everything. And it's always the same shit. People going, "My goddamn home burned and washed away. I saw my dog in the window. It was horrible. But we rebuilt. We love the view." At this point, I think God's like, it's like ticks, basically. Get down! Same thing in Louisiana. If you live in hurricane areas, I just have to warn you, it happens every year, and that's why it was weird that they said they weren't prepared. It's also good to prepare for a hurricane by hiring a man who's with the Arabian Horse Association. He doesn't know shit. Well, it happens every year, not just once, usually 3 or 4, 5, 6. Now, they've gone through the entire alphabet. And they usually name hurricanes, and they give them kind of, very strange names like Hurricane Terrence, Hurricane Anita, Hurricane Katrina, very Russian-sounding names. Like should be in Moscow, blowing slowly around the room. It's never like Hurricane Shanika. What are you gonna do? You better grab onto your nuts, because this is gonna blow, baby! What I'm gonna do is take every motherfucking Mercedes-Benz and blow it towards Kenny Bumport! I'm gonna take off! I'm not going for Louisiana. The poor people, I flush that shit out. I'm going north. I'm going to Connecticut. I'm going to Maine. I'm going to take all those yachts and fucking put them right up there. That's what I'm telling you because I'm tired. Nobody knows. The president is seen. Nobody knows but W. One nation under God. We had a brief debate about that. One nation under God. And I said, change it. One nation under Canada. Okay. One nation under finance, indebted forever and ever. Amen. Yes, yes, yes. We have the National Rifle Association. You do too. Ours is a little more intense. They basically wanted to legalize armor-piercing ammunition. I went, oh, wow. There is no animal, unless the North American white rhino returns. There is no animal that has 5 inches of armor on. Some Kevlar wearing buck going, come on, bring it, asshole! Bring it! Come on, Petey! You and your Pendleton wearing buddies, you Coors pounding motherfucker, bring it! And every hunter always does the same thing. They kill their animals and they stuff them. And then sometimes you see them in the bar with the same look like, is that a gun? Even squirrels, they kill a squirrel, they stuff it and makes it look like that. You never have the Lee Harvey Oswald squirrel like, oh God! You never have the mother bear going, they killed my baby! Don't touch the baby! I know that one day, I know you can hear me without this goddamn microphone. I know that one day, normally, sometimes a bear will come out of the woods and they get mauled. Scoring out bears 2, humans 800,000. But a bear will get angry and come out of the woods and fight you. I know one day it's going to be a different bear. It's going to come out of the woods, guy with a gun. It's going to be sitting there going, look at me, a bear. Oh, you don't. Normally I'd maul you, I'd chew you up, maybe leave some pieces like that video. What I'm going to do this time is, I'm going to do something different. What I'm going to do is stuff you like you stuffed my brother Phil. I'm going to drive it home, I'm going to put holes on your back, I'm going to make you feel like you're my bitch. I'm going to say, you're mine all winter. I'm going to keep you here all winter. Say, fuck you every goddamn day. Then I'm going to send you back to your hunting buddies and say, what happened this winter, Phil? And you'll have to either make up something wonderful like, why can't I sit down this winter? Or you'll tell your friends not to come to the woods. Unless they're up for a good time. Now, a lot of people. Oh, thank you for the pity. You sit here, last supple, sorry. Look, that's how it started in Berlin. We were so crazy everywhere. We had a few beers, we woke up in Poland. It was always like that, the fury, the right, and it was always, why did Hitler do this? Because there wasn't always room to do this. But, you know, he was so crazy. I remember Leni Riefenstahl saying to me, he has a good side and a bad side. And he was a mean drunk, a very mean drunk. And it didn't help that he did crystal methadone long time before you people. Doing pure German speed, coming up with the ideas of the and he and Eva had the world's shortest marriage. I love you. But, I love the people feeling bad for Hitler now. Oh, how sad for her. Poor Eva. Eva, how didn't her the parents go, are you sure about this? It's almost the end of the war. You could find maybe a nice Russian man. But no. As we speak, thank you for this side. Naya. Naya, which means yes. If you look at a bottle of Evian, if you put it backwards, it says naive. And you realize you're paying for water. Because it used to be, it was pure coming out of the tap, but not anymore. They got you paying just about as much as for gas, but you haven't noticed, have you? It's pretty much up to about $3 a bottle, and you're going, yeah, that's okay. If they cut off the water, you'll be going, yeah, they'll be going, not just Robin, you'll be going, water! I need water! Your parents they're never saying your life was tough. Your mother and I never had water growing up. We had to take hydrogen and oxygen and shove it together. And then we went around looking around, and your mother, God bless her, with her gills changing, and I said, sweetheart, let's go up. And she went, no, Harry, no, let's go up. And we walked on land, and we got up out of the water and went, you know, one day people are going to think this happened in a week. This is bullshit. And we walked on the land, and there we were walking on the land going, this is wild, there's nobody else here. And then soon plants and other creatures, and they started to grow, and everything started to evolve. But in really short time, and there's people saying intelligent design, and I've only one debate. It's not just intelligent, it's pretty much comic design. I mean, look at the human body. You have a waste processing area next to a recreation area. They're right next. Shit, come right here. Multitasking, your penis pees and comes. Someone must have said, Bob, where do you want to put the balls? I don't know, on top. But then they'll hang down, and then when they hear the no, put them underneath, and then make it so they'll dangle. Make it so when you move, they go. Shall we put them, I don't know, put them in a bag, don't just leave them separate. No, you have to package it, you know, you just can't have two balls like, and because they'll be going. You know what? The penis, not the way it is right now. Let's put a little wrapping on it. Let's make it optional, and we'll make it, and then somebody will go, we have to cut it off. Why? For religious reasons. Why? We're a traveling people. You don't want sand in there. Okay. Someone must have who came up with that concept? Everybody's I don't know either. I don't know. It's so weird. Everybody up to that point, everything looked like this. One day, maybe somebody was, you know, sharpening a flint. Oh! Some woman went. More accessible, easy to clean, you don't have to. And the vagina! The vagina. I'm a big fan of the vagina. All of you! I love the pussy. Came from one, love going back. I can't wait to get back there and just go. Yes! And God bless the little clitoris, that little wonderful moment of like. But I know women are going, don't. Okay, that's enough. Ding dong, ding dong. And tits, God bless tits of all forms, sizes, shapes. Yes! All right. Oh, the guys are going, all right! The guys are going, I have them. I know, I don't know what ours are for. I guess God was going, okay, you get two tits for the women, they need the milk, give milk, and give the guys 2. Why? I don't know, hook it up to their balls, we'll see what happens. It'll be an erogenous son. You play with the tits. Yeah. And eventually you'll pierce them and put rings there and go, what's that for? Hang a towel. But I think it's time to wander up because it's late and this type of night is wonderful playing a room and so wonderful and quiet like this. Yep, fishing out here in Canada sure can be fun. Especially with a nuclear plant just up the road. These two-headed bass aren't easy to catch. But that's right, power, that's what we're hooked on. And none of you, hi. I've been to petroleum engines. Hi, my name is Robert. It's been 5 days since I've driven. I'm willing to pay shitloads of money for gas. And I have to drive a big ass car. Something big, because I have a huge fat family. If you notice you're getting fat too, I'm sorry to tell you, the article in the paper saying Canadians are getting fat. Yeah, I know, and you're getting fat. So are the Chinese. All of America's going, let's get them all fat. Hook them up on this state. Will the Canadians tell her it's a province? It's a province, you ignorant slut! The place where you come from is a state. It's former communist state that is now free somewhat. The Iron Curtain is a dread. Putin is a nickname for Puta. He is selling shit off. Yes, and everybody wants atomic weapons. Come on down, they sell you a nuke under the carpet. You want a launcher? Maybe a mobile one. Come on down. But look, Iran, we are starting up our reactor. Fuck off.